Good morning, everybody. I wish I could actually see you. I could say good to see you this morning, but I can't see you. But I am glad that you turn in. Hope you get a little encouragement and a little spiritual thought to start your day. I hope it helps you as you get out there and you try to face the day. Psalm 100. Psalm 100 is a pretty popular psalm, and it's very short. You should just write it or copy it or do something. Just place it somewhere today where you'll see it so that you can just say it over and over and over again. Here's what it says. It says, make a joyful shout to the Lord, all you lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know that the Lord, he is God. It is he who made us and not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful to him and bless his name. For the Lord is good, his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endures to all generations. So I'm going to look at the first part, the last part, and really focus on the center part. The first part, it just says, it says, make a joyful shout. It's talking about worship. Make a joyful shout to the Lord. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. It's talking about worship and coming to the Lord in shouting and in singing and in worship, and then in serving. And here's what happens. True worship turns into service. In fact, and then in Romans chapter 12, verse 1, he says that present your bodies as a living sacrifice, which is holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual act of worship. Some translations say which is your reasonable service, but a good translation of that is your spiritual act of worship. See, serving is worship. So we worship, we serve, which is worship, and it leads us back to true worship, to singing and shouting before the Lord. Verses 4 and 5, he says, enter his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful to him. Bless his name. The Lord God is good. For the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endures to all generations. So come before him with worship, and now come before him with thanksgiving. Be grateful to God and be thankful to God for everything that he's done, for his mercy, for his truth that endures to all generations. But sandwiched between those two sections, it says, know that the Lord, he is God. It is he who made us, not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Three little things that come out at me from this verse that are reasons for worship, reasons for praise, reasons for thanksgiving. First of all, it is he who made us. God is our creator. I'm going through Genesis on Wednesday nights right now, and we're just doing chapter 2 tonight if you care to join us. But we're talking about how God created everything, and God created man. God created us, and the unique thing about us from Genesis is it says God breathed the breath of life into us. God gave us life. We were given life. We didn't evolve and become life. He gave us life. He breathed it into us. He put his breath and his spirit. He made us a living soul. And God breathed this into us. He made us. We didn't make ourselves. We are made by God. It says we are his people. Not only did he make us, but then he called us to be his people. Of course, David writing this psalm, he was referring to the way God chose Israel to be his nation. I'm telling you that God still chooses us and calls us in this New Testament era. In talking about Jesus in John chapter 1, it says that as many as received him, to them he gave the right to become the children of God. We are now his children. He created us, and now he has called us to be his people, and he has made us a part of his family and the sheep of his pasture. So he has created us. He has made us a part of his family through his son, Jesus Christ, and that he has redeemed us, and now he sustains us. He shepherds the sheep. He takes care of the sheep. He watches over the sheep. He is the one who is responsible for the sheep. David was a shepherd, had been a shepherd. He knew very well the responsibilities and duties of a shepherd over his sheep. And so now we are the sheep of his pasture. He finds us when we go astray. He brings us back. He keeps us in the herd. He takes us to the still waters. He brings us to the lush valleys. He created us, he redeemed us, and now he watches over us. So make a joyful shout to the Lord, all you lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know that the Lord, he is God. It is he who made us and not we ourselves. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving. Enter into his courts with praise. Be thankful to him and bless his name, because the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endures to all generation. Psalm 100. Use it to get out there in faith today. Love you guys. Bye.